I have an account on Quora, the supposed more professional version of Yahoo Answers, but in reality, a lot of the questions you find on there are about as asinine as the ones you saw on Yahoo Answers, and so are a lot of the answers you find on that website. I don't actually use the account. The only reason I still have it is because every once in a while Quora sends me an email recommending me some questions that people have asked, and sometimes those questions pique my curiosity, oftentimes because they are so fucking stupid. But the other day, they recommended me a question asking if YouTube is a real job, and I was interested in seeing what the answers were. And oh boy, the top answer is one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever read. Here we go. No, it's not. Requires no skill to sit in your musty bedroom, stick your stupid face in a camera. Anyone can do that. No skill, no effort, no demands, no challenge, no deadlines, no requirements. Only apathy and Cheeto dust. It's an insult to actual working people that have met tough requirements, maintained them, have the rare skills, and have dedicated much of their time and sacrificed a lot to have this profession. A smelly YouTuber does none of that. Why not? They're in their smelly, musty bedrooms on a webcam, that's why. I have zero respect or give the high honors to a reject playing Fortnite with green hair at age 30. Get a job. Jesus fucking Christ. Where the fuck does this anger come from? Did a YouTuber break into this guy's home and murder their family right in front of them or some shit? Because why does someone making videos on the internet for a living lodge such a huge stick up your ass? But unfortunately, this sentiment is not uncommon at all, and does not only apply to YouTubers. Twitch streamers, Instagram models, you name it. If your job involves you posting onto social media, you're going to get a whole bunch of people just like this raging over you having a job that you enjoy and screaming to the rooftops for you to get a real job, quote unquote. Now, in the case of YouTube, I can understand why one would advise against making videos for a living, because it is an unsustainable source of income. At the drop of a hat, YouTube can deem your channel not advertiser friendly, quote unquote, and demonetize your entire channel. Or, if you want your videos to be consistently monetized, your videos have to meet a certain very strict criteria that YouTube is never crystal clear about. You can curse in your videos, but not too much. Define not too much. Silence. This is why I never plan to look at YouTube as anything more than a hobby. I've made money off of some live streams in the past. If people want to voluntarily donate to me, that is more than welcome, but when it comes to me monetizing my videos and relying on YouTube as my source of income, no fucking thank you. Not like I'd be rolling in YouTube money anyway. I mean, fucking look at the views my videos get. And on top of that, I curse like a sailor in my videos, and I don't plan on ever changing that, so YouTube would demonetize my channel out the fucking ass. And hey, not everyone stays popular on YouTube forever. Someone can currently be raking in a shit ton of YouTube views, be swimming in YouTube money, and then this time next year they're forgotten about. So for those reasons, I can perfectly understand why one would advise against creating YouTube videos becoming someone's livelihood. But it is a completely different thing to spit on and shit on people who are making videos online for a living and saying, that's not a real job. Go get a real job. I love this part of the post the most. Requires no skill to sit in your musty bedroom. If it really does require no skill, how about you create a YouTube channel right now, make a few videos, and then watch those YouTube bucks start flowing in? If it really is that effortless, you should be swimming in money in no time, right? Obvious sarcasm aside, just because something seems simple on the surface, that does not always mean that it is. YouTubers have to meticulously build their videos to ensure that they meet the requirements to be deemed advertiser friendly. And even then, YouTube can still say their video is not advertiser friendly, thus beginning the tedious process all over again. YouTubers who make a livelihood off this site also have to ensure that their content doesn't get stale. They have to keep up with the times, constantly evolve their content. And in the case of most YouTubers, on top of all of this, they have to maintain a consistent uploading schedule. Sure, there is no set deadline on when one has to upload a video, and this fucking idiot on Quora says that's one of the requirements for something to even be considered a real job. But that doesn't also mean you can just slack off and upload whenever the fuck you want. Being a YouTuber may not have the same stresses as some other jobs have, but it does still come with its share of stress. And it's stress that I want fuck all to do with, and that's why I never plan on making YouTube anything more than a hobby for me. But if video making is something one is passionate about, and they want to face all of that stress YouTube puts on them, I say, let them go for it. Why does one have to be miserable at a cubicle for what they do to be considered a real job? Or a job where one puts a lot of stress on their body every single day, and they're miserable doing that? Why do people only consider jobs that people fucking hate to be real jobs? If one enjoys making content on the internet, and they've made it to a point where they can sustain a living doing just that, I don't see any reason to look down upon them. In fact, I'm happy for them. They've managed to dodge working a miserable 9 to 5, and they're making a living doing something they actually enjoy. I don't like pulling this card all that often, but I do think jealousy does play a factor into why so many people resent content creators making a living off of what they do. They see that these people are making money off of posting online, and they're making enough money to sustain a living off of doing just that, and they seem to actually enjoy what they're doing. Meanwhile, the person who resents those content creators are wasting away in a cubicle somewhere, working a job that makes them miserable every single day. I wish we could finally collectively drop the mindset of, a job has to make you miserable in order for it to be a real job. Because in this day and age with the internet, it is now more possible than ever to make money off of doing things you actually enjoy, and we should be embracing that instead of looking down upon people who are doing just that. Just because you're miserable does not mean everyone else around you has to be miserable too. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.